Everyone has their problem or disaster con. For me, that is Holiday Matsuri. I've only attended the convention twice before 2025, but both times I have gone, I have been plagued with emotional disasters that have weighed down on me mentally. Now, I am very lucky that nothing has happened to me physically at this convention, because I know that that's not the case for everyone, but these emotional experiences have still been enough for me to deem Holiday Matsuri my disaster con. Despite this, I keep returning to Holmat in hopes that each year I will break my emotional disaster streak at this convention. Hey y'all, it's Mist, and let's go to Holmat 2025. Even though it is now 2026, we don't talk about it. I have been making my cosplays for 2026 summer conventions, and I just moved back to college for the spring semester, so we don't talk about how late this is, okay? Okay. Originally, I was not going to go to Holmat in 2025. I thought the ticket prices were way too expensive. I didn't really have the money at the time, and so I was like, I'm not gonna go. But my little sister, Allie, who is in all of my vlogs from previous conventions, she had recently joined a Genshin Impact cosplay group, and they were doing a meetup on Saturday. So I asked her if she wanted to go, hoping that she would socialize with more cosplayers in something that she's interested in. And she said yes. So I bought the tickets for us to go on Saturday. And that is what this vlog is. It is of Saturday of the convention. But it felt like a disaster had struck for me almost immediately. I woke up and just didn't feel like cosplaying. It felt like too much effort. So I decided to attend as myself. It was weird feeling burnt out at the ripe age of 20, especially when I don't attend many conventions or cosplay very often as it is. And I had just finished the Twist anime. The Twist anime had just finished. I should have been cosplaying from Twist, but I didn't. Forcing myself to do something would just lead to misery. But once my sister was dressed and ready, we headed to Holmat, which was about an hour away from us without traffic, and thankfully there was very little traffic.
Hello, America. I look like a fucking raccoon, don't I? Why are you recording me? I didn't give you permission. This is where you belong. In the waist. Talking about you belonging in there. Why are you recording me, ma'am? My head itchy.
Despite the fact that not wanting to cosplay had felt like a curse, I was kind of relieved. Without wearing my own cosplay, I could put all of my attention onto my little sister. My little sister is prone to overstimulation, and when that happens, she shuts down. She stops talking to me, she gets angry, she tries to storm off, and I, despite being an adult, don't handle it well. I will be the first to admit that. Her not talking to me makes me frustrated. It makes it difficult to keep an eye on her. I don't like having issues that can't be resolved. It stresses me out, and so that stresses me out. It like just bleeds into me. So I felt like not being in cosplay, I could pay attention to her and her needs more. After all, I was here for her. I did not go into this Holmat wanting it to be for me. I wanted it to be for her. The Genshin meetup was at noon, so until then we decided to walk around the artist alley to scope out what it is we might want. We decided that after the meetup we would return to make our purchases for the day.
Yeah, it will smell.
Womp womp. The cutest of yow yows. Can't see your eyes because of the thing. Hold on, I'm gonna do it easy to me. Ready?
I like him.
Forehead.
Fix your face.
I didn't get much in the way of footage during the meetup because I was too busy taking photos of everything, especially for Allie. But I was happy to see my sister be around other cosplayers. Seeing her socialize made my older sister heart swell, but I could tell after a while she started to feel awkward and almost out of place. So once the group pictures had concluded, she decided she wanted to leave, and so we made our return to the artist alley.
I'm so tired right now.
I didn't end up recording at the meetup, but it's okay. Did you at least have fun?
Yes. I gotta throw up my turn up again. I played bowling with this one. I threw my bunny at her.
She thought I was a Genshin enemy at that point.
I was trying to throw you away. You gay.
I'm artist alley again.
Yeah.
Because
on the hunt for someone.
Yes, we are actually on the hunt for someone. I want to find person because they're Nightmare Before Christmas Brooke, I think, and I need to actually see that. Like, please, I need to go see them. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's actually kind of nice being at a con not in cosplay for once. Not that I don't like cosplaying, I obviously love it, but it is kind of nice to just be here and not be blind, have my glasses on and stuff. So anyway, we're keeping our eyes peeled, and we're also gonna go buy things. I'm still doing Christmas shopping for people. But yeah. There's a Cindy Lou. You are so, honestly, you look so much cuter now than you did a few years ago. The thing a styled wig will do. Anyway,
It's like I used to have like my bangs just like at my nose.
it was a point, and she doesn't have point bangs. She has
straight cross.
yeah.
But you didn't know how to style wigs at that time.
I was very bad at styling wigs. This is improvement for me.
Yeah.
But anyway, back inside we go.
They're about to give me a prank.
Is that what you want?
Wait, no, go down like this. Too far. Too far. Bro, why am I biting like that?
Because that was the crimper's fault.
Blame the crimper.
Anyway, so here's the merch haul, guys. Thank you to this person. I talked to them for a little bit, but thank you to this person for feeding the 1%, in the sense that they actually made merchandise of Ball, which is Sebek's grandfather, and I love him. And then Nej. I never find merch of Nej, but oh my gosh, do I love Nej. And then here's Rolo. I have seen quite a few Rolo things today, but this one's the cutest. I love Rolo. I know I shouldn't love him, but I do. He's oh, she wants to show off her birthday boy or
My birthday?
No.
By the same person?
By the same person. And then we have Chenya because I love Chenya. My goal is to cosplay Chenya soon. Hopefully, we'll see.
Wait, let me see his. Let me see him. I was like, it's like you could use.
And then Club Apple, because oh my god, I was debating also getting Club Rook, but I knew that I shouldn't have right now. I also bought, these are gifts for people, because I did a lot of gift shopping. But then there's this really pretty Mau Mau print. I'll put the creator on screen. But yeah, my goal was apothecary merch, and I didn't find as much as I thought I would find. But this was my goal, was to find really ethereal, pretty apothecary merch. And I mean, I found this print, so I'm very happy. I was not expecting to buy more twist, because heaven knows that I don't need more twist. If you saw my house keys, first of all, my wallet is twist, and then my house keys, which are somewhere in here, are also all Apple. Wait, I found them. No, that's my dorm keys. My dorm keys are Hitalia, but my two fixations, the two things that live rent free in my brain forever and ever. Okay, I can't find my house keys. I don't know where they are, but they're somewhere. But those are twist, and I mean, you can tell I have a lot of twist on this bag. I don't need more twist, but I bought it anyway because these are just too cute, and like you never see merchandise of these characters because like they're side characters. I mean, Apple maybe, but like, or not maybe, Apple yes, but like These are side characters, so it's very rare to see them. And I love Nej. Nej is one of my favorite characters of all time in the entire game. I'm a huge RSA fan, and it's so funny. But anyway, this is she has been wigged again. So she's getting ready to get up and go. So we're gonna go people watch.
We're gonna echolocate. Okay, no. We are still looking for a certain Nightmare Before Christmas Rook. If they're even still in NBC Rook, but we're looking for a Rook. I don't know. We're gonna be leaving at like 5:30-ish. It's not too far, but we have to get there before 6. But anyway, so yeah. I mean, overall, this has been pretty okay. But oh wait, she wants to show off. Hold on. She really wanted this.
Special thanks to this person.
But yeah. Okay, people watch.
People watch time.
By 2 p.m. or so, we ran into probably our biggest issue. We were bored. We were only going to be there until 5, and I had put so much focus into doing whatever my sister wanted to do. I had failed to look at any events or panels for the day and what time they were. So after exploring Artist Alley 3 or 4 times, we were tired and bored, so we just kind of sat around and people watched. And by this point, my sister's shoes were starting to hurt her, so we didn't want to walk around much more. I had wanted to try looking for friends and mutuals, but people weren't always glued to their phones at cons. And so I wasn't really sure how to reach out and find my own social circles. We ran into Kume, who you would know from my performances and my Metrocon vlog, shameless plug, more times than I can count. But he was with another group of people, and so I didn't want to just cling to him, making my sister my only company and me hers. As the end of the day got closer, however, an emotional disaster for me struck. But it wasn't my fault. This time. I had done all I could have. In our rush this morning, my sister forgot her spare shoes. So earlier, she asked our dad to grab some for her when he came to pick us up. By this point in the day, it was becoming too much, but our dad ended up telling her that he forgot them. And that was her tipping point. Which, as I stated earlier, then frustrated me. In hindsight, it wasn't as bad as it felt in the moment, but it felt devastating for the pure reason of I kind of wanted this to be the start of me breaking my Holmat emotional disaster curse. And it just wasn't. I didn't want to push my sister and try talking to her because I knew it would upset her more. I have learned my lesson after years of this. When we got picked up, we walked in silence. It wasn't the end of the world. We stopped somewhere to grab her a cheap pair of shoes she could wear into church so she would stop suffering. She eventually calmed down, but it felt devastating in the moment. I had felt like, for once, I had a Holmat with no emotional consequence. I wanted my sister to have a good time, and she was the one that ended up upset. I genuinely went into this Holmat more for her than for me, which I have stated multiple times, but it's very true. But even so, at the end of the day, she had a good time, despite the one being upset, despite being the one to be in pain. She had told me she had had a good time once she was speaking again. It feels unfair to call that one incident enough to keep my Holmat curse strong. But then there's the other issue of I was just bored, which was my own fault. I didn't focus on myself or what I wanted to do. I was so hung up on this idea that I just forgot to have fun, forgot to reach out to people that I know. And we were there for such a short amount of time, I just thought it useless to look into events to go to. So I just didn't. I didn't do anything but go to Artist Alley and sit around. and that just made it boring. Which makes this a Holmat I don't think I'll ever look back on. Not for bad and not for good. I mean, the Holmat I had last year, which the vlog is on Project Encore's channel instead of this one, that I had a lot emotionally going on. And so I don't want to look back on that one ever. It wasn't bad necessarily. I just wasn't in a good place and it just didn't end up good. But even my first Holmat, which had so many issues going on behind the scenes that no one can see in that vlog, I still look back on it fondly. I had a good Holmat despite everything. Yes, I still call this con cursed for me. Two things can be true at the same time, okay? But this one was just boring, and I don't see myself ever looking back on this one. So did I beat my Holmat curse? I'm not too sure. It's definitely a better Holmat, all things considered. I was just bored. I didn't go to anything I would have personally liked. And so it's just not one to look at. Especially with what happened at the end. There's nothing to remember for me. But it might be a start to breaking my curse. And we'll have to find out at Holmat 2026. That's right, I'm already making plans with friends and we'll be going to Holmat 2026 for the full weekend, which I have not done in 4 years? When did I go? 2022? Is that 4? Oh, that is 4 years. Last time I went to Holmat was in 2022. But I will finally be able to attend for the full weekend, which means I will be able to go to events that I've heard so many good things about. I'll finally be able to watch the WCC, which I missed my first Holmat because I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know about it because I had never seen anyone talk about it. And I was still so new to like the cosplay craftsmanship side of this hobby. So I knew nothing about it. I didn't go. I'm finally over the age of 18. Hi, as I'm recording this, it's my 21st birthday. So I'm finally over the age of 18 and can go to the 18 plus stuff, which I've heard good things about. So I finally get to experience Holmat in a different way than I did all those years ago. And I'm hoping that that means it'll be a good event and that I've taken my past few Holmats to maybe learn some lessons about what I like in a convention, how many people I can tolerate at once, what to do when disaster strikes. I think I have finally learned all those things and I'm ready to have a good time at Holmat because I want to see the Holmat that people have loved forever and continue to talk about and the reasons for why they keep going back. I want to experience that Holmat. So hopefully 2026 will be a Holmat to look back on fondly for a lot of reasons. Thank you so much to those who watched this short vlog all the way to the end, even though it was very venti and very oh woe is me. I think I just needed to work out my relationship with this convention before 2026 when I experience it for a full weekend again. If you're interested in content like this, any future conventions I go to, or even seeing Holmat 2026 to see if I can break my emotional curse, maybe consider subscribing. This channel is going to become my passion project for this year, and I'm really hoping to see it grow. So consider subscribing, sharing with people, friends. Do you have friends? I don't have friends. That was a lie. I do have friends. I love my friends. But anyway, I have a lot of videos and projects planned for this year that I cannot wait to share. So hopefully I'll see you guys around again. Bye!